Welcome to the Rotunda, the longest-running maternity hospital in the world and the busiest in Europe.
We're here! Woohoo!
It has seen the birth of close to 1 million Dubliners, and this year, some 25 new babies have been added to that number every day.
Black hair just sticking out.
Hello!
Oh my God!
I know.
It's a place of extreme highs and devastating lows. During the pandemic, one of the most challenging times in living memory.
I'd like to be in there, but the numbers aren't going down at the minute.
We have a date.
It's agony and ecstasy side by side as people experience events which will change their lives forever.
I'd do it again.
Events to be remembered and retold for generations to come.
Pandemic babies. Look at you.
The patient's experience during COVID has been extremely difficult. If your partner is going through something very difficult and you cannot be there to support her, it is very, very upsetting. I've had to do some counselling on loudspeaker on the telephone, just to allow somebody to even have a second person listening to what I'm saying. It's very unnatural not to be able to sometimes even give somebody a hug. Even this elbow thing, it just doesn't do it for me or for the patients.
It's 4:30 a.m. and first-time mum Michaela and her partner Mark have arrived at the Rotunda with the first signs of contractions.
The girl at reception was like, I'm so sorry, I have to kick you out. I was like, oh, it's okay. And then I went outside. I seen there were full row of cars outside the Rotunda where, people sleeping in them.
Waiting for the
call to come back in. So I did the same thing, followed suit, hopped in the car and tried to go to sleep, but it was getting 5:30 stage, the sun was starting to come up. I think he called me and I said, I'll just go home.
Mark had to wait until 4 p.m. to be back by Michaela's side. 4 hours later, it's time to leave again.
He had to leave at 8 o'clock. That's when visiting hours were over.
Be brave.
He went all the way back to Baytown. At 10 o'clock, I got to the 3 centimetres. So I call him on the phone. I say, hey, I'm the 3 centimetres, come back in.
Yeah.
And he goes, are you serious? I just closed my eyes. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, this timing's not good for you. Do you want me to hold this baby in until you get your rest? So he's like, all right, I'll come back in. I was like, yeah, better come back in. Don't give me that attitude, you know what I'm saying?
I feel happy.
It's 11 p.m. Michaela's contractions are now regular and strong. While gas is helping, she has requested an epidural.
I was just wondering when the epidural's going to be here.
No, in 2 minutes.
Okay, good.
Other gas. Anyway, that's good that she's laughing.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm crying.
That's it, there you are.
I'm 26.
And I'm 21.
We're together 3.5 years now.
Yeah.
Oh, holy moly, this is hard.
Well, we met online.
Yeah, on POF. I swiped right, so it was love at first swipe, you know what I'm saying?
We're winning. It's oh God. Almost from the get-go, we both wanted children. I wanted to wait till I was around now. And Michaela said she always wanted to have children early.
Young, yeah.
Be a young mummy.
Yeah.
And
Yummy mummy.
yeah.
And what are you having?
A boy.
A little bit maybe. And what do you have a name for him yet?
It's going to be Elliot.
Elliot, a lovely name. Great name. Elliot from
E.T.
Phone
Phone Home, yeah.
Lovely.
Hopefully he's not going to be slagged and be like, Elliot, at school. So.
Billy Elliot.
I was 19 when we bought our house. It's a lot different to my mates at this stage because they would be clubbing and partying and we did buy a house when I was still a teen,
What time is it anyway? Almost 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. You didn't miss out on much as well, having
Yeah.
being pregnant during COVID because everywhere was shut. You weren't being envious of your friends going out or like that, you know.
Seeing photos on Instagram, like, of the girls going out or having drinks, or I never got that jealousy, you know, because no one could do it. So I was like, oh, this is great because we're all suffering together, so why not do it now, you know?
So shaken.
Yeah, I know. It comes and goes. I don't know.
Your contractions are nice and regular. They're regular and they're strong.
Good.
You can do this, and you are doing it.
Yeah.
Youth helps.
Yeah.
You're young, which is good. There's no athletes running on the pitch at 50 odd years of age, you know.
Youth may be on her side, but during Michaela's pregnancy, her age wasn't always taken in a positive light.
Being 21, being pregnant, I have had like a few questions, feeling judgment because I am young, like was it planned? So sometimes it can be hurtful because people could think that like he's a mistake when he's not a mistake. Like,
It obviously helps. The body's more flexible.
yeah,
And then the older you get wiser in the brain, but stiffer in the joints. And you think,
it was our first month trying, and we were pregnant, you know. So
Happens so quick.
yeah, I'm a fertile thing. I am. My eggs are good.
you have youth on your side, and you've got brains to burn.
Thank
You've got
you.
everything. Unlike me. I'm getting things beginning to seize up. That's all ahead of you.
Yeah.
Would you be like, yeah?
Do you want to do the abs there?
I've done it.
Oh my God, you're a star. Did you go through all these?
I did.
Oh my God, where was I? Was I gone for that long? You're very good. Thanks. So it's really important, Patricia, that you always speak about reduced fetal movements, PV loss or pain. Is that all right?
And then go to the emergencies.
Yeah, I know you know this stuff, but I just... You can tell me to shut up silently in your head. Don't tell me.
Shut up.
Yeah, stop talking.
Just 4 weeks ago, Joyce left Nigeria in difficult circumstances. She was 29 weeks pregnant with her much-wanted first child.
I'm 36. I've been married for some time. I've always prayed to have children. Finally, my prayers has been answered. When I was 8 weeks, we went for scan. They said, there is baby there. They say heartbeat. That was the last scan I went for in Nigeria.
When Joyce arrived in Ireland, she was accepted into direct provision. Shortly afterwards, she had her first scan in the Rotunda.
Last month, I was having pains. I couldn't move. So they brought me to emergency. The doctor scanned.
The scan revealed that there was more than one heartbeat.
When I scanned in Nigeria, it was 1. Now you're telling me 3. So I was never knew that it's going to be, my dream is going to come true. And it's coming with a surprise that I was thinking that it's 1 at the end of the day. I'm having 3.
Now 34 weeks pregnant, Joyce's triplets will be delivered in theatre today. She is in Ireland without any family and has been unable to speak with or see her husband since early in the pregnancy.
I do get scared because nobody around me. I still wish maybe I can see my husband.
It must be really scary arriving in a foreign country with no partner and no friends or family or no support, and then having 3 babies.
I'll sit with you, okay?
She's better company than most people.
Still smiling anyway, that's a good sign, isn't it? It is a very, very nerve-wracking experience for anyone, I suppose, coming to a theatre department. Like, she just looked at me and I told her everything was going to be okay, and she held my hand, but when she looked at me, she was like, she was putting all her trust in me.
I have to be strong for this baby. It's not that I'm going for an operation because of my heart or anything. I'm going to bring out life.
With 3 small babies, and they were all premature as well.
We never know until we actually go in and open up the uterus what way the babies are coming. We only knew that there was one boy and one girl and then one unknown.
For the shoulder trying to come out.
Wow. The first little boy came out head first. That was easy peasy.
Little lips trying to come out here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Wow. Look at you. Hello. Wow, and number one is a boy. There's your first little man. He is. He's perfect.
Wow. So do you have any names for them, Joyce?
Yes.
What are you going to call them?
But they were all going to begin with the same letter, weren't they, I think?
The first one
Yeah?
is Abby.
Abby. Lovely.
There's a head over there. And then the other head is kind of here.
Then it was a little bit tricky trying to feel around to see was baby B or C coming next.
Don't just grab that foot.
Yeah.
Cool.
Got a hand. I kept finding a hand and I didn't know whose hand it was. I was trying to kind of push that back out of the way and see if I could either find a little head or a little bum or a foot. You just have to sort of take your time and not panic.
I think I have the other foot here, right? Yeah, brilliant.
Like now, I've known that one is boy, one is girl. I'm still hoping, I believe that the other one is boy. So, because you have two boys and a girl, I would want those two boys to protect their sister.
Wow, look at you.
And it's another little boy.
Aww. Aren't you perfect? Oh, okay. So
What do we got now?
Then the second one is Asha.
Asha.
One more to go.
So then there was just one remaining baby left inside, so that's much easier to be able to feel around and see if we can find another little foot to be able to grab the foot and guide the baby out.
wow. Hello, happy birthday.
Lady.
This was a girl.
And what's the little girl's name?
Abigail.
Abigail, that's so cute. All A's, yeah.
Third one is Daisy, princess.
Princess. She will be a princess, won't she? Definitely.
Tiny, tiny. Ah, great. Thank you.
Where's my girl?
Oh, she's coming. The princess is arriving. They'll make her entrance. Oh, is this her? Oh, look at her. Little tinge. Adam. She's gorgeous. This was a massive thing for this lady. I mean, she was just so calm, so grateful at being a mom for the first time to 3 babies. Such an amazing woman.
My babies are here.
They're so here, aren't they?
Are you in any pain?
No, not right now, no.
No. Good, good.
Yeah.
Epidural's working okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Numbed half her body.
Michaela's labour is progressing very well, and with an epidural on board, she can't even feel her contractions.
I think something's coming out me. I don't know.
I always imagine when your waters pop, it's just one gush and that's it. More came out and I was like, oh my God, like, did I just wet myself?
I don't know if something's happening. I just feel like something's coming out.
Okay. Well, we better check that out.
Yeah. Can your waters
Yeah, oh yeah, they
just
certainly
keep
can.
going?
They certainly can.
Feels so weird.
Why are you starting to drop the... Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You have the River Liffey down there.
I know.
They just didn't stop coming out. I was like, what is going on with me?
Give me a moment.
Is it really bad, man?
Yeah. Called in another midwife.
No.
Hi.
No stream like the...
For help?
You're like Anna Livia lying there. The floozy in the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Do you remember her?
No.
Do you not remember? You must, of course, you see, you're young. Anna Livia, actually, Annie Livia was like you in the bed there. Except she was in O'Connell Street.
Okay.
She represented the River Liffey. You were representing the River Liffey here.
Oh my God. Like it literally won't stop.
Ladies think that when their waters go, that is just it, that they won't continue to come. It can come as quite a surprise that sometimes there's quite an amount of water they didn't expect, a lot more than they expect. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, God, well, there you go. Water everywhere.
Not a drop to drink.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be drinking that.
He was gas, like he was so funny. It made the atmosphere in the room really positive.
Yeah.
I seem to be getting that pressure again.
Right, you know what? I'm thinking we're nearly time to examine.
Okay.
Something telling me you've advanced.
There's a waterfall going on.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't need convincing now.
I'm
You've really
nervous.
efficiently moved along.
Yeah, I'm nervous to know now.
Good. Huh?
I'm nervous.
You're wondering what if you're not fully?
No, I'm nervous that I will be.
Take a deep breath. Hold a deep breath. Push my fingers away. Just push down. Oh, you're going to have no problem. You're going to have no problem. Oh, but,
Am I fully?
You're fully.
Oh.
It means the cervix is gone. The cervix has got out of the way.
Okay.
I've just examined.
Hello.
Hi.
Fully dilated.
Oh my God, well done.
I know.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very good.
Flying
Oh,
along.
you're flying.
Yeah.
That's
So
very good.
start pushing in an hour.
Joyce is recovering after the delivery of her triplets. She faces an uncertain future for now in direct provision without her husband or her family to support her.
Okay, the long-awaited triplet has finally arrived. Yes, seeing my children today, the sadness subside from me. At least I know that I'm no longer alone in this place. My children is with me. My family is with me because they are my family. I would like to hold them in my arms, the three of them together. I would like to hold them, to feel them.
The babies will be cared for in the neonatal intensive care unit until they grow stronger and reach their due date.
They are breathing on her own. They don't need any kind of respiratory support, which is amazing.
While in hospital, recovering from surgery, Joyce will have unrestricted access to her 3 babies.
The first boy. Abby.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
It's good because it's every woman's wish to be a mother. Yeah, as a woman that brought me this world, I'm happy bringing children to this world because it's very, very good.
This is Asha.
Asha, darling. You know, that word mother is something that I have to get used to till they grow up. My angel. Abby girl. So, and my dream is for them to have a good life. Princess. I want the world to know them because of their doings. Very much excited. I couldn't even sleep. I tried to sleep, but I was eager to come and see them. My plans, I'm staying here. I've come to like this place because it's peaceful. Daddy loves you too. Lovely, overwhelming, happy, and I feel great. Being a mother of 3 is very, very good and interesting. I love you so much. I love you guys so very much.
Time for Shawnee to get an apron on. Are you ready to rock anyway?
I'm ready.
In as much as you'll be, yeah.
Nervous but ready.
It's 4:50 a.m. After 7 hours of active labour, it's time for Michaela and Mark to get ready to see their first child, Elliot.
Now, this is like being in the ringside with Katie Taylor. That's your job. Mop the brow.
Alright.
Keep it going.
John just kept cracking jokes like.
You look after that end. You do heads and I'll do tails, okay?
Kept going, kept the spirits up.
Yeah. Big deep breath, big push. Here comes baby already. Here comes Bambino.
Squeeze your hands as hard as you want.
Very good.
It's hurting.
The biggest challenge was when I was pushing him out.
Okay, you're doing fine.
I found that absolutely exhausting because I just was so drained.
You're doing brilliant.
I can't do it.
I felt like, is he ever going to come?
Come on, give us one more because it is still there.
Wow, he's nearly there. He's coming.
him being calm me down. Like I feel if he was anxious or he was stressed, I'd feel that, and then I'd start like freaking out.
Sitting there now. Big hairy head in him. Yeah, he does. Is it?
Does he look a little ginger?
And then you just chin down, give your all.
That was a big one. That was a good one.
Hello, baby.
Oh, wow. Baby, he's coming.
Give us a push.
Once the head came out,
The body just
flew
flew
out,
didn't
you
it?
know.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, baby.
Hello.
Oh my God, baby.
Happy birthday, baby. 25 past 5 in the morning. Up she goes, over she goes.
Oh my God, baby.
Oh God, when I first saw him, the screams out of him, like, that's the loudest baby scream I've ever heard.
Got that lungs on him.
I heard all the other babies crying, they were like, "Ah, ah," and then Elliot was like, "Ah!" He looks like me! Oh, you're so cute! Megan did a good job! You're a dad, Mark.
That's that.
I was lost for words when he first popped out, you know, he's like, you brought this
Yeah, you
little
just saw
person into the
the
world and you're like, oh my God, like, I have to look after you for the next
yeah.
rest of my
I've
life sort of
designed
thing, you
stuff
know.
for you.
Thanks.
You won't get better days than this.
You can't describe just the instant love and affection you show for him. I don't know, it's just so natural.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, you look glossy-eyed.
Well,
Don't be riding the man up.
It's bound to happen, isn't it?
He's, you couldn't help but be proud.
Oh, he's such a little tongue. I'll do it again.
His little tongue. Could have 2, could have 4, you know, could have 6. You never know, or could just stay at 1, you know. What?
6. Not a chance.
I might joke, but you never know.
He's beautiful, isn't he?
You're Smith.
Of course I am. Look at him. He looks just like me.
Together. Let's sit together.
It's 9:20 p.m. and Rose and Slavy have arrived at the hospital just in the nick of time. Less than 3 hours ago, Rose was walking around their neighbourhood in Kildare, hoping she could bring on her first contractions.
I went for a walk with my mom. We walked for 6K and then I went back home at a little bit past 6 in the evening. And at 7 I started feeling some contractions. Suddenly something happened and from 8 minutes they started on 3 minutes. And this is when I told him, okay, we have to go.
Hello, I'm Ruth. Nice to meet you. Where are you? Sorry.
This is the couple's third baby, so as soon as the contractions started, Rose knew that they needed to get to the hospital as fast as possible.
I didn't break the speed limit. No.
No, because our car is not fast enough to break the limit. What? Yeah.
We were in a rush.
Well, wait for that to go, all right? Well done.
I was just came to decision if there's guard on the road and they start chasing us, I won't stop. I'm just gonna drive. I might open the window and shout at them. We're going to Rotunda. Follow us or to guide us.
Do you want to start getting out the baby stuff for me? And if you just pop it on the warmer there.
I still remember the lights on the keys. It was green, it was yellow or orange. So I had to make a decision, will I go? But I knew she will be, yeah, she will be not happy. I did.
He went and my waters broke.
And yeah, that happened.
So he helped me.
And she was like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? What are you doing? We have to get their life.
And your waters just went at 9 o'clock. And you're 5, so you're doing good stuff. Sorry? You're doing good stuff.
That's our experience, driving from Kildare to Dublin for the labour.
Just on time. We went just on time.
Are you having a boy or a girl? A girl, lovely. What do you have at home?
We have 1 girl and 1 boy already.
Okay, so the boy's outnumbered now. Yeah.
Special one.
Rose and Slavy met while working together in Bulgaria.
We met at the ski resorts in Bulgaria, 2010.
No, 2009.
2009. I had my eye on her because obviously I liked her look, how she looks. I was a little bit shy actually to go and talk to her first. I want her attention, but I know she's not single at the time, so I just sat and waited.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
And then a kiss. I remember that I initiated that kiss, but if you ask him, he initiated the kiss, so it depends who you ask me. It was me. We were celebrating our 10 years wedding anniversary. That was at the end of August. And then in September, we were surprised after the celebration that, we have a present for our 10 years anniversary.
Did you have quick deliveries on the other two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the second one.
Well, that was even quicker. Hopefully the same again.
There's such a cultural piece about acceptance of epidural analgesia in labour. So I've done some work in Malawi, in the third world, and the midwifery staff there spent their time laughing at me because they couldn't believe that my job was to provide pain relief for women in labour. It was just beyond their comprehension. But yet in some countries around the world, the epidural rates are almost 100%. You do see patients who are absolutely against an epidural until they labour and then change their mind. And then, of course, you see patients who are adamant that they want an epidural, and sometimes they deliver too quickly to have their epidural. So it's not perfect all the time, but we do try and treat patients very individually to help them get through their labour and delivery.
Hi, Nana. Hi, Nana. Sonny, hello, Sonny. Hello.
Jenny is in the hospital today for her 20-week scan, accompanied by her mum, her husband and their only child, Sonny. Before Sonny was born, Jenny and her husband suffered the loss of 5 babies through miscarriage.
The first one was nearly 7 years ago. We found out that I miscarried at 12 weeks. We were told by one of the midwives, straightforward, you don't really drink, you don't smoke, it's going to be an easy pregnancy. I remember they were doing the scan and it was just like a black hole. It was like the ground opened up. We had to go down and get bloods for my HCG levels, and you were sitting in between all these pregnant women beside you, side by side with you, and you were just totally grief-stricken. You don't know how you took one step in front of the other. And it was just devastating. It was within 6 months then I got pregnant again, and we found out that I miscarried at 9 weeks. And then I had 3rd, 4th and 5th miscarriages between 6 and 8 weeks. And they were all kind of 6 to 8 months apart.
When you see patients coming back in subsequent pregnancies, having suffered from miscarriage, even one miscarriage before, you can see the stress and the anxiety when they come in for the scan. And this stress and anxiety doesn't disappear until they hear the heartbeat. In Jenny's case, even I was anxious whenever I was seeing her name on the list when she was coming in for early scan, because you're rooting for your patients. You want them to have a healthy pregnancy. You don't want complications, and you don't want to give them bad news.
We've been in scans before. I think it was the 3rd miscarriage I had, and I had bleed and we went into hospital. They scanned me and it was the baby's heartbeat, but it was really slow. And I remember somebody gave out to me that I needed to stop and stop being so anxious. And I remember I literally sat in the car and I started to bleed, and yeah, I suppose the baby was dying at that stage. And part of you knew.
1 in every 5 pregnancies ends in miscarriage. but it's extremely rare to lose 5 babies in a row. Although heartbroken, Jenny and her husband Scott were determined to not give up hope.
We had loads of bloods done, really invasive procedures. We had things that make you feel really uncomfortable and that you kind of question yourself, are we doing the right thing? You have a limit, you have a breaking point. And unless you've walked in those shoes and you've come out of the clinic or you've come out of the hospital knowing that your baby has died, you've no understanding. When I got pregnant down on the 6th pregnancy, I said, if this isn't a success, I have to draw the line. And then kind of after the 20-week scan, you kind of, you became really hopeful that we were going to have a baby.
Jenny's 6th pregnancy continued to full term, and Sonny was born 18 months ago.
And then when he was born, it was just the best thing ever. He's brilliant, like. And it just felt like everything was possible then. Because it was kind of against the odds, you know, so it was just brilliant having him because you felt the world was brighter.
Now 20 weeks pregnant, Jenny is relieved to have passed the point where she previously miscarried. As part of her treatment, she has to inject blood-thinning medication under her skin, causing bruising. For today's scan, Jenny is allowed to have her husband Scott with her.
20-week scan, from a medical point of view, it's always really important to know that the baby is okay, that all the organs are okay. It's hugely reassuring, and I suppose from COVID, it's the only scan that Scott can go into as well. So, like, you feel that I understand the restrictions, but that he's missed out on he would have been in every doctor's appointment before, even when I wasn't pregnant.
Lips the baby's nose. So there's the nostrils. Oh my God. There's the lips, top lip, bottom lip, and the chin. So your baby's lips are...
You're holding your breath until you hear that heartbeat, you know, and it's the one thing that you really want to hear. And when we hear the big thud of the heartbeat, you just know that the baby's okay, you know, and everything is okay.
I'd be happy whether it's a boy or a girl once baby's okay. And they're happy, that's all that matters really. Once baby's fine. Yeah.
So you do want me to check the gender, do you? Yeah. Last chance to change your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope your baby shows me now. Come on, baby. Come on. Could you uncross your legs for me there, Jennifer, and bend your knees up and lift your bum off the bed and give me a little wiggle? Sometimes this helps shift baby right. Okay. And rest those legs down again. Let's see. Come on. Yep.
It's just knowing that it's okay, the baby's okay.
Jennifer, we're just coming to the end of the scan here. I'm really happy with everything I'm seeing here. I can't see any physical defects with your baby, and I can't see any markers that would suggest a chromosomal problem. Right. So everything here is very, very reassuring. It means it's very unlikely there's going to be anything.
Great. Here's Mammy. Here's Mammy. If it was a girl, Mammy would be delighted, but if it's a boy, she'd be delighted too. Is it a girl? It's a boy. Another boy. Huh? A little baby's perfect, thank God, and a little brother for Sonny. So delighted. Delighted.
Like me, myself, I didn't get it until I had a miscarriage. And I think that unless people have experienced loss, stillborn babies or miscarriages, I don't think anybody has any understanding in how devastating it is.
The restrictions had a big impact on parents. Knowing that your child was in the neonatal intensive care, especially if they were premature, not being able to see them as often as they wanted, has a huge toll on parents. We have seen cases, not in the Rotunda hospital, but from other centres, whereby premature infants getting a COVID infection meant that they became extremely unwell. They struggle with their breathing, they become very difficult to ventilate, and their heart can also suffer. We had to balance the risk of infection spreading in our unit with the fact that the babies need their primary carers, which are their parents.
That's it. Well done.
Rose and Slavy are hoping for the safe arrival of their third child. It's less than 2.5 hours since Rose's first contraction.
I had very straightforward births, my first two, and I didn't took any pain relief. With the first one, it took me 9 hours from the first contraction to deliver, and with the second, it was just 4 hours.
I have a push. You feel like pushing?
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it? That's what we want.
Rose is as cool as a cucumber, but obviously could just tell by her demeanour that the birth was probably going to be imminent.
Well done. You're okay. Do whatever you feel, okay?
I'm so sorry.
No, you're doing really well.
Oh. She wasn't afraid at all. She just let her body do everything.
Isn't it early?
I'd say, I don't think you're 5 anymore. But your body's giving me all the signs that you're progressing very quickly. So just do whatever you feel. So I think she's come right down because her heart rate's dropped a little bit. So if it doesn't go back up, we might see if it start pushing at the next contraction. Okay.
When you have a contraction, it's just like 1 minute where it's so painful, but you know that it's just a minute, and when the contraction is over, you feel so relieved that finally it's over, and you can relax for 2-3 minutes until the next one.
I was there for support, but it was nothing I can do. I was just sitting there, and I was like, okay, you're doing well. Yeah, okay. I was also worried about it because I knew what she has to go through. I asked myself if anything happened. You know, everything could happen. So I was nervous.
Feeling somewhat helpless, this is a very different experience for Slavy compared to the birth of their first child.
I knew it's going to happen quick, judging by the previous two. Our first daughter was born in Bulgaria. The system there is completely different than here. Fathers are not allowed. You're only allowed to see your child after a certain period of time.
After 3 days.
After 3 days. And here in Rotunda, I was so excited and nervous. The experience was amazing. Kind of being there with her.
It's just emotional. It's really different. And it helps.
Just going to get 20 minutes of this, and then we can take it off. I think the baby will be born before the 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's a race.
It was such a huge approach.
Yeah.
It's coming again now.
It's coming again? Don't be afraid. If you feel like pushing, that's okay.
Trying a bit of
Maybe we
race
might
to
get
myself.
a bit 6 at a time then. Maybe.
Huh?
6 at a time.
Ash will go. So move them along to you then, yeah?
Yeah.
Many hands and all that.
Exactly.
And too many cooks.
And what did your last slave die of?
Disobedience. Think on.
Oh, well done. Baby's head is just there.
Rose and Slavy had a hasty journey this evening to make it to the Rotunda for Rose's labour. Just 23 minutes after arriving, their baby is almost here.
We didn't even talk too much with the midwife, but we kind of understood each other with the sight. Okay, I'm ready. Come here, and she came. I pushed once.
That's it, and the head is out. 21:39. Well done.
I remember she was saying, "Oh, the head is out."
The head is out.
I remember like, "Oh wow, is this happening?"
The head's just going to turn now. If you open out that leg a bit, well done.
And then she pushed once.
Won't be long. For the body, you'll push.
And then she pushed twice, and that was it.
Oh, I think she's coming already. You can give a push if the contraction's still there. Well done. Look at you. Okay. And she's a girl. Didn't even have a tongue.
It was super quick.
Oh, she's a nice size, isn't she?
Yes.
You're a good chunk, aren't you? Oh, well done.
Hello.
Baby came out very rapidly. Well done. Get rid of that wet one. You're some woman. Just in, had a baby. I had a bit of a warning, but I didn't think it was going to quite be that quick.
You feel relieved and excited. For me, it's just laugh.
She turned pink within a few seconds, didn't she? She's very good.
Yeah.
I love it so much. She was so chubby, so pink. She was just perfect. And she's big. I was so happy to say that the baby is big, actually.
Do you want to do some skin to skin? Put her in under your top? Yeah.
The bond, for me, is very important. Waiting for that moment so they can say, you want to do the skin to skin, because I was waiting for that so I can hold my child.
She's very quiet with you.
Yeah, I think she's nice.
Yeah.
For me, being there was, it was wild.
Не ви държахме много в напрежение. Старахме се по-бързично. Добре, че Слави кара бързо. So pretty. For Bulgaria, it's very unlikely to have 3 children. Like you have 1, and if you're lucky, you have 2, but no one's thinking about 3.
Having a tree, you're considered
a hero.
Yes.
While at a checkup in the hospital today, Jenny began to feel contractions, and so she has been admitted.
I went in for my review with Dr. Cushell, and when we came around the corner to come into the hospital, I felt I was getting contractions. So I kind of sat it out in the waiting room, and when I went in to see him, I just said to him, I think I'm in labour. Labour in this.
How are you?
So,
Is the pain sort of getting worse, you think?
yeah, it's quite intense.
I'm
feeling really nauseous as well.
Okay. So do you think it's a little bit different from like the discomfort that you were getting before?
Yeah, it's kind of, the pains are kind of going down further. Yeah.
So do you think it's...
I feel it's imminent. I feel it's
getting
it's only a matter of time.
Okay. You know, I'll discuss with Thea and see whether we can get a time to bring you in and deliver the baby, past cesarean section, and do it in the next couple of hours, you know.
Okay.
When you have a patient like Jennifer, where I've known her for a couple of years and I've seen how devastated she was with, bad news, it goes beyond doctor and patient relationship. It becomes someone you know and someone that you want to help. There's 39 weeks or 40 weeks of pregnancy, and until that baby is delivered healthily, you're not sort of completely relaxed.
Okay, well, gonna meet baby now soon. It's exciting. Sonny will be a big brother. It's a bit daunting. Yeah.
Jenny's baby is about to be delivered in theatre by elective C-section. Having previously suffered 5 miscarriages, it's been an anxious 9 months for herself and her husband.
The fear, it never leaves you at all until you're holding that baby in your arms. It's something that I never take for granted, ever, ever. I can't wait to see it. Right.
Which one did push in here? So can you feel any of that, Jenny?
A little bit.
Okay, but nothing sharp, no?
No.
Okay.
It was just kind of overwhelming, that we were going to have a family. It just felt like the possibility of having our family complete. This is more than what we ever dreamed of. We thought we'd be doing really well with one baby.
Have it start, everyone, yeah? So big stretch there, Jenny, okay? Yeah. Big stretch, yeah. Okay then? Okay, on the pressure. That's it, well done. Yeah, we have congratulations guys, little baby boy again. There you go. Waving at you.
When I heard him crying, it was just brilliant. He's here.
3.45 kilos.
He's down there, like Daddy. Just kind of no words, you know? Sense of peace, sense of happiness, like. Just can't wait to hold him again.
Oh no.
Everything's perfect, well done.
He's gorgeous. You are just gorgeous, look at you. Oh, it's just unbelievable. There's no feeling like it.
It just feels like our family unit is complete. It's like winning the lotto to us.